I'm Peter Wood. I'm a senior research analyst at Telegeography, and I'm part of the team that helps manage our network pricing suite. And I'm going to show you a bit of one of those different modules that we offer, which is Ethernet over MPLS. So this is a point-to-point technology, and I'll be showing you how we collect data, what data is in our database, and how you can access that in different ways. But first, you might want to understand a bit more about how we define those terms and what it is that we consider Ethernet over MPLS and what other kind of important components fall into that. So going here on the left-hand side, you go to the help and methodology section. This is where you'll find service definitions, data collection methodology, data assumptions, reporting metrics, and some other kind of general help questions to help you understand what it is you're looking at. If you have any questions about definitions for this particular pricing suite. Then we go back over to the left-hand side and return to search, and this is where we can find the hard data that you might be wanting to look through. So this is a point-to-point technology, and as such, we can choose a single or multiple countries, also single or multiple cities, and see how different circuits line up, and this will be how you can choose one or multiple, and then a timeline here on the right of which quarter or quarters you're looking for this data. And then down here, we can see the statistical summary across all of the different contributions per route, per quarter, per circuit. So that's hundreds of thousands or millions of data points, depending on what you're looking at. So this is a way to sift through all that and understand for any given route at a capacity on a certain quarter, minimum, medium, maximum prices, other statistical calculations, as well as the count for how many data points we have from contributors for that particular quarter, for that particular route, for that particular capacity. We also do this, if you go back up to the top, into the second tab, carrier postings. We do the same thing, but instead of aggregating statistics across all the different data contributors, we make those contributions anonymous, and then you can analyze those specific carriers without knowing what the actual carrier is. In this column carrier, we see that there are random 3-letter assignments for each carrier. So you can hold that constant and compare different quarters and compare different data points for the same carrier without knowing who it is. So you can understand if carriers have certain trends happening, and that might be a little bit different than the statistical summary for the entire market. So just like with statistical summary, you choose here up top the parameters that you want in terms of geography, circuit, and timeline. You hit search, and you can find this all down here. And for both of these, if you want this on your local computer for personal use outside of this module, you can export it and kind of mess around with it in whatever program you want to use the file in. APIs are also available. And beyond this, there's some other options. So we'll come here to the left-hand column. Charting is one that we can make this data visual within Telegeography suite that you log into. So just like with the raw data, you can switch between statistical summary and carrier postings. Here on the right, you enter the geography, the circuit, and the statistic that you're looking to represent on the graph, and then it will show up here. And you can do the same thing for carrier postings. Back to the left-hand column, you also have data downloads. This is where you can download either for current quarter or historical data for all of this pricing. That makes it so that you can manipulate in the ways that you want on a local source using Excel or another program. And analysis, in the analysis tab, or the analysis section on this left-hand panel, you can see that we have our monthly reports going back several years that offer a bit more nuance and some of the storytelling behind what's going on with this pricing and how that has played out in the market. And those are available for viewing directly within this browser, or you can download it as a PDF. So that's our Ethernet over MPLS pricing. And as always, if you have any questions, reach out to us and we'd be glad to help you with those. And I hope you enjoy exploring this project.